Hi, welcome back to LiveLeanTV. Today I'm going to go over some troubleshooting that can help you figure out what's wrong when you're working really hard on your fitness, but you're not seeing results. Okay, so I'm going to go through each one of these really quickly, and then if you want to know more information about it, let's chat in the comment section below. Okay, so number one is underestimating the amount of effort or the amount of change you need to do in your behaviors to see that type of change in your body. So just make sure that your expectations are in line with what it really does take, and that you have a good understanding of like how much work is required and how much dedication, consistency, and time has gone into another person's transformation if that's something you're trying to achieve. So just really dig in deeper, do your research, just observe other people who have achieved the same goal that you want to achieve, and just ask some questions and figure out really how much work is required to get there, just so you're not blindsided and figuring out that later after months of frustration. Okay, second thing is that you may be consuming actually more food or less food than you really think you are. It's normal for people to just guesstimate like how much food is appropriate for their body without actually knowing. And the only way to actually know is to measure your food and then compare that with a meal plan that is set up based on your goals. And there are ways to figure out how many calories you should be consuming. There are formulas for this. It doesn't have to be a blind guess in the dark. You can set your goals based on science, and then you can actually measure your physical food and find out if you accidentally were eating more or less than you should be. I know it's a pain in the butt to measure your food. I get that. I don't measure my food all the time, but you have to put yourself through that education if you're frustrated with where you're at and you want to move forward from that. 3, your past dieting and exercise history. Now this is going to have an effect on where you are today. So let's just say, for example, in the past you've been extreme dieting and over exercising. It's going to take a little bit of while for repair to happen just to get you to a normal metabolic rate. So just getting yourself back to a baseline where your metabolism is running at full speed again, and then, correcting that exercise pattern so that you're exercising the right amount and not too much. Or, completely on the other end, if you're used to overeating and under exercising, then you have some correction to do there too. It could take months or maybe even up to a year for your body to kind of normalize, and then for you to be able to reach your ideal goal. 4 is that maybe your macro split needs adjusting. And by macro split, I mean, the percentage of carbs versus fats versus proteins that you're taking in. Not everybody does best on a balanced diet. For some people, they thrive more so on a lower carb diet. For other people, they do better on high fats. You just kind of have to learn your body and get to know what works for you. You have to apply a couple of different things on your body just to see what the results are. So some dietary experimentation is sometimes a good way to spark new results. Number 5, maybe you're not considering the extras in your diet. Like, are you having a couple of drinks every night that you're not equating into your total daily calorie goal? Or are you like snacking here and there, like a couple M&Ms, maybe a couple of chips, like things that you're not counting? They actually do count. Or on the other end of the spectrum, maybe you think you're eating enough, but you're not measuring, so you don't really know. And that's what's preventing you from gaining muscle or recovering from your intense workout. So if you're working out a lot and you're just feeling really lethargic and really sore all the time, that could be a sign that you're not eating enough. Okay, number 6 is stress, which we all have. It's almost impossible not to have any stressful things going on in your life. I have lots of stressful things going on all the time, but stress is something you do have to manage in order to take care of your health. And trust me, I know it's so hard not to stress. How do you just stop stressing about stuff? You don't. But you can manage stress by being more mindful of those stressful situations, what triggers stress for you, and then combating that with healthy behavior. So instead of like binge eating when you stress, which is going to cause you more stress, you go for a walk, or you read a book, or you dim the lights and have a cup of hot tea, or you find healthy behaviors and better ways, healthier ways to manage your stress that don't detriment your body goals. Also, I found with my clients, the more they stress out about their fitness, the less effective their programming actually is. So it's much better if you trust the process, if you take it with an easygoing attitude, and you just show up and do the work without worrying so much over every little detail. Okay, number 7 is a medical condition or a metabolic issue. Maybe your body is responding to a medication that you're on, which is making it harder for you to lose weight or harder for you to gain muscle. So just have that conversation with your doctor who prescribed you the medication, just so that you're fully aware of the side effects of taking those medications. You can also have your blood work done to see if you have any kind of metabolic issue going on. And if so, you can take the necessary steps to get medical help. And lastly, number 8 is to have patience. Like, how long have you been working towards these body goals? Has it only been 5 days? Has it only been 2 weeks? Like only 1 month? It can take months or even years sometimes to reach your ideal body goal. So have patience with yourself, be kind along the process, enjoy the journey, and just buckle up and enjoy the ride. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful for you in troubleshooting the reason you might not be seeing results from your workouts and from your nutrition. There's always a reason. If you're not getting what you want, there's always a reason, and everything is figure outable. So it's just about asking the right questions, about getting the right expert help, and talking to someone who has accomplished what it is you're wanting to accomplish. I 100% believe that every person is capable of achieving a really healthy and really fit body. So like I said, if you have any more questions or want to go deeper into any of these topics that I talked about, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be down there to answer any questions you have and talk about these things further. Feel free to share this video if you have a friend who's been frustrated with their results and they need to hear any of these things. So I'll see you guys at the next video. Thanks for watching, and keep living lean.